It's coffee time. Do you like this look? I'm trying to keep all of my hair out of my face because I feel the mounds beginning. You know when you just feel your face and in the back of your head you're like, why am I feeling my face? This is part of the problem. But you're feeling your face and you can feel the beginnings of zits. I feel a lot of those. But I also realize that touching my face is going to make them worse. So I'm just kind of doing one of these right now. I'm just hovering around my face. You can kind of see like this one. There's one over here. There are a couple on my chin. I'm just like, where did they come from? I think it's a combination of heat and stressing myself out for no reason, which has been the problem for the last couple of days. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to clean my face, just let my face breathe, you know, put some lavender oil on all that nonsense and slick my hair back so none of that hair is in my face, etc. I touch my face. Dang it. I touch my face a lot. I need to stop doing that. Specifically, I need to stop rubbing my eyes because the number of times that they give me really cool makeup and I'm like, lol, cool, and it gets everywhere. Often. That happens often. Let me tell you about my day yesterday because it'll probably become really apparent. It'll become very apparent why I didn't make a coffee time video yesterday, I think. So, I did stream. I streamed for a long time. I streamed for like 4 hours or something, and that was super fun. But earlier in the day, for those of you who didn't hear this story on the stream, earlier in the day, I was doing Daily Bite, and in the middle of a story, I started bawling. Like, just could not stop crying. And they were like, what's happening to you? And I was like, I don't know. So they sat me down, brought me tissue, brought me water. They were like, are you okay? Just, you know, just cry it out. Just let it all out. And I was like, okay. So I'm like sobbing for 10 minutes, something like that. And at first, you know, I was trying like not to cry. And then I was like, that's not going to help. So I just like let myself ugly cry. And, man, that was, I also just still, I was, how do I explain this? So I think the reason that I cried, I honestly don't know why I was crying, but I think the reason is a buildup of guilting myself about multiple things. I have a huge list in my head of stuff that I want to get done every day, and recently that list has been completely unattainable. Like, there's just no way I can get it all done, right? And normally, if I'm in an okay mood, if I'm in a good, like, mental place, if I don't get it all done, I'm like, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. That's fine. That's not a big deal. The world isn't ending. And lately, the last, like, 3 days or so, it's felt like this heavy load. Like, I have to do all of these things, otherwise everything's gonna fall apart. You know, just like putting too much emphasis on every aspect of my life. Like, I didn't do laundry again. What am I gonna wear when I have plenty of clothes that are still clean, right? Like, things like that. So, yesterday I started bawling, and while I was crying, I was thinking to myself, I need to stop crying because I need to finish Daily Bite so that I can get home and do Guns of Icarus, because what's going to happen if I don't get home in time to get on the server right at 11:30 when they told me to, blah, 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 when the obvious answer is, well, the people who were putting on the Guns of Icarus thing are in the exact same office as you, and you can go to them and say, hey, by the way, I'm going to be home a little bit late. We just got done with Daily Bite, and it's not a big deal. But in the moment of feeling all those feelings, it felt like a big deal, right? So, yeah, that was silly. That was a silly thing that happened, and it set the tone for the rest of my day. Unfortunately, when I was playing Guns of Icarus, had a great time. We had so much fun. It was great. And then the second that Guns of Icarus was over, I started to get really, like, anxious again. So I thought, you know what? Instead of freaking myself out about making videos right now, I'm just gonna stream. Because streaming sounds really fun. It sounds really relaxing. I'm just going to stream, and that'll be great. It's also been very hot in my apartment. It's been, like, in the mid-90s every day in my apartment, which, those of you who've watched me for a long time, you know I don't do very well in the heat. I get, like, really anxious and irritable and tired and etc. So my apartment has been so hot. And that hasn't contributed very well either. But I did the stream, and the stream was great, and we streamed until like 9. And again, the second that the stream was over, I just like felt, you know. So I called up Sam, and I was like, hey, can I come over? Can we just like relax, like chill? And he was like, yeah, of course, come over. I'm just playing Street Fighter. Of course you can come over. And I was like, okay. So I went over there, and he was like, you want to play Street Fighter? And I was like, no. I was like, okay. We ordered pizza, and we watched a movie. Oh my god, let me tell you about this movie. We watched a movie called Bounty Killers that is in the Grindhouse style about bounty hunters in the apocalypse who have to kill white-collar criminals who ran off with everyone's money after the corporate wars. It was actually extremely entertaining. By the end of it, we were both like, that was like an okay movie. That was really fun. So if you have Netflix and that movie shows up, you should probably watch it. If you like, you know, over-the-top grindhousey style. I will say, I don't think that it was quite bloody enough. Like, for the grindhouse style, right? They had, like, some guts falling out and things like that. But I was like, I expected way more blood sprays. Did not get all those blood sprays that I wanted. But that's okay. The movie was still very fun. I liked the world that they created. I liked the characters, so we had fun watching that. And then, and then fell asleep. And then today, Daily Bite went perfectly fine. I woke up in a great mood. Thank God. Daily Bite went great. And, what have I done today? Oh, that's right. I was like, what was the thing that I was going to talk about that I did today? We set up bots for, well, a bot for my Twitch channel that I love called Purbot. Purbot ends all of the messages with nyan, and I love it. I only have it for a month, but look, if I'm able to make $20 per month on Twitch, then I'm able to pay for it, and that's perfectly fine. It's Moobot, but you can donate a certain amount of money to Moobot to be able to change the name of your bot. And I was like, done, I want it. So I did it for the first month, and I was like, I'm not going to set it up to automatically keep doing this, but I want it for a month, see if I love it. If I fall in love with it, then I'm going to keep donating, and I'm going to keep getting it. Speaking of donating, all of the organizations that we gave money to are currently writing personal messages to say in the video. So I'm waiting on the last one of those so that I can read all of those off. It was really cool. Like every single organization that we gave to, somebody got in touch and was like, hey, thank you. Why did you give us this much money? And I was like, well, it was an awesome team effort. We played video games and earned money for you. And they were all like, that's awesome. So yeah, they all agreed to write a personal thank you to you guys. So they're all working on those. We do have 2 of them. There's just one left. So I'm gonna wait until I get that to make the video, because I want to be able to read all of those off. I think that would be great. So yeah. Now I'm going to get out of this apartment because it's so hot. I'm going to get out of here and hang out with Jeannie, eat some food, relax. I haven't really like hung out with Jeannie in a while. So we're just going to chill like bros. We're just going to chill and eat and watch TV, and it's going to be great. So that'll be fun. And yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the night. If I get back and I'm wide awake still, I know that Sam's going to be up for like a long time editing stuff because he's working on a project right now. In which case, I might just stay up really late too, and I might stream again. I don't know. It was really fun yesterday, so I kind of want to do it again. But I'll let you guys know. I'll tweet if it's going to happen. It'll be like super late. But I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I'm going to go, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.